Hello and welcome to The Film Lads. I'm Tom.
And I'm Luke, spicing it up with a little role reversal this week.
Yeah, my first intro. Pretty good.
You've been quite adverse towards doing it so far.
No, I've been integral in the...
You sobbed that one time getting ready to do this recording even, because you just couldn't handle it.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. I didn't know how we started I started off with "Hello, I'm Tom."
You started
and then
furiously
said
hitting
hello.
yourself.
Said hello again. I said hello about 4 times.
Yeah, why
I
not?
did the little... From... No, never mind.
Okay then, Wolf of Wall Street was it you were talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. I don't understand the reference, I wasn't paying full attention, I'm not going to lie, but someone probably will. Anywho, Tom, Night Manager, our weekly Night Manager segment.
I'm not up to date.
Useless.
I know.
It was an action-packed episode. It was pretty interesting. Yeah, I'm not spoiling anything, Tom.
Oh, okay. Okay, good.
I'm not a dick.
Yeah.
It was action-packed. More... A little bit of character development. Not... It was probably better than the first episode in a lot of ways in terms of just, entertainment.
Yeah.
Because, it got, a lot of the exposition out of the way, so it's kind of moved on.
Yeah.
But
okay.
I've got more John the Carry to talk about later, as
Really?
this is our preview. Well, I'll say preview. It's
looking forward into 2016.
even though we're a quarter of the way through nearly.
Jesus Christ. Really?
Yeah, it's March already.
That's mad.
I know, right? March Madness. What is March Madness, by the way?
It's basketball.
Oh, right. I thought it was St. Patrick's Day.
No, it's so it's like how we do World Cup sweeps. They
Oh,
do
okay, yeah.
basketball. I think that's March Madness. Or it might be baseball. Could even be football. Okay.
So,
yeah.
Tom, have you watched any films this week?
This week, no. I'm light on films.
I watched a lot of the weekend.
Really?
The only one I'll really talk about is the new Fantastic Four film.
Okay.
The one which is meant to be terrible and just
Fantastic.
won Worst Picture along with 50 Shades of Grey.
Wow.
You know
What, so they split them?
Yeah, this year they decided to say these two films both deserve the Worst Picture award.
Oh.
Yeah. But I'll tell you what, 5 out of 10 from me. Wasn't awful. I didn't hate it. Granted, I was playing it in the background, kind of, so I didn't notice all the little continuity errors, but it's not awful.
I think, being fair, the problem was that it was over-edited. And
Oh, yeah.
they edited out the main action sequence, didn't they?
Oh, yeah. It's very light, but I don't know. It wasn't the worst film I've ever seen. It wasn't even awful. I didn't even dislike it necessarily. There's some parts of it which redeemed it almost. In the middle, it kind of goes into a body horror kind of film.
Right.
There was 80s films like The Fly and whatnot, where people are like, "Oh my god, what have I done to myself?" And it's kind of like they play about with that psychological element a little bit, and they don't do enough with it.
Right. Yeah.
And it's obviously flawed film, but I didn't find it that dull.
It's
really.
no 50 Shades of Grey.
If Rotten Tomatoes gave it 10%,
Right.
and if I had to give it a fresh or a rotten, which is the way they rate it, like a thumbs up or a thumbs down, I would say thumbs down.
Yeah.
But it's not awful,
Yeah.
Come on. Why did you cancel that sequel that we all wanted in place of a Deadpool sequel? I mean, who's even seen Deadpool?
Nobody even likes Deadpool. I think that's one of the many things we covered on the 10 minutes of the last podcast that we devoted to Deadpool.
Yeah, we don't. No one likes Deadpool. No one in the world, and it certainly hasn't made $600 million at the box office now.
It hasn't.
Yeah.
I don't like it because what I like for my superhero films is I like them to be always the good guy image. That's my favourite thing.
We have strong beliefs here, and we don't like. Do you want to stop this now and just say that we like Deadpool a lot?
Yeah.
Yeah, we like Deadpool a lot. We're taking the piss. News?
Yeah, news. Let's go for some news.
Barack Obama film, yay or nay?
I would say nay for 10 years.
Yes.
Then it becomes a yay.
Do you want to know what the title is? This might affect whether or not it's a yay or a nay.
Change, yes we can.
It's called Barry. Barry.
Yeah,
Barry.
it's a nay from me.
It's a nay from me too.
Barry.
It doesn't seem like a very compelling film, does it?
No, he is a cool president though.
I don't mind him as a person, but I'm not going to get into politics, but I just don't really have that much time for him.
Oh,
It
he's
seems-
cool though.
I like him as a person. It's just it seems racial tensions, which is something I bring quite a lot. It seems like they've gotten worse, if anything.
I think that's just against the background of like the depression though.
Yeah, let's not get into this, but yeah.
Again, as we've covered before in many episodes, Luke is a racist.
Yes, I don't like the idea of it being a Barack Obama film because I believe firmly in equality, so we should also have another Hitler film, but like, produced by neo-Nazis maybe, so it's nice and impartial.
Yeah, that'd be good.
More news, lots of
More
news.
Yeah.
The Iron Fist series has cast their lead actor to play Iron Fist.
Crazy.
He's
I hadn't heard of the Iron Fist series.
Oh, well, basically, Netflix are doing Jessica Jones, Daredevil, Luke Cage, and Iron Fist.
Oh, right.
And then they're making a series called The Defenders, which is all of them coming together.
In a semi-Avengers style.
Like a street-level Avengers, like
Okay.
fighting crime, but in a small level.
Oh,
God,
right.
you're really
Crazy.
fidgety today. Like, I don't know if you can hear it, but, you probably won't, but he hasn't stopped moving for the last however many
I'm
minutes.
fidgeting with two things currently. I've wrapped that around
Three
that.
if you include the chair with your feet, which you're kind of spooning. Well, not spooning. Fondling, I'll say. Fondling the chair with your foot.
I was itching my foot with the chair.
Oh, that's clever. But yeah, Finn Jones from Game of Thrones is playing Deadpool. No, shit.
Okay.
Iron Fist.
Alright.
It's because he's spraying deodorant behind his ear right now for some reason.
Can you hear it?
Yes.
But it was going directly into me.
So it's still twisting my melon, man.
Right, okay. So,
yeah.
Good choice, do you think?
I think he's an actual martial artist, which is pretty important.
Alright,
And,
that is very good.
They haven't done any kind of like, how in Gods of Egypt, the new film which has come out and bombed, they cast white actors in place of Egyptians and that kind of thing.
That's really annoying.
It's nothing like that. Like, and the guy can probably act well enough in his own series, so I think it's fine.
Ah, crazy. That's Finn Jones.
Yeah,
I've never seen him in anything.
he's in Game of Thrones and he's
Iron
fairly
Fist
memorable.
Marvel writer outraged over casting for Finn Jones.
Some people have taken issue with it, but I don't think it's even worth going into. It seems very petty.
Okay.
More news to keep this ball rolling.
Yeah, let's go for some more news.
You know how Suicide Squad has not come out yet?
Yes.
They're going to make a sequel.
Alright.
Good idea or bad idea?
Well, it depends how it does when it comes out.
Oh, but we don't know that, do we? Right here, right now. Good idea or bad idea?
Bad idea. Well, no. I think good idea, but they'll just cancel it if it does badly.
Exactly. It's Schrodinger's film. It's like the Fantastic Four. They commissioned a sequel before they'd even released it. It bombed. They kind of decided, let's make a Deadpool sequel instead.
Yeah. Same with Fantastic
Star Wars.
Four from before, like after the Silver Surfer.
Oh yeah, they want to make more.
They set up heavily for a sequel at the end of the film.
Green Lantern as
Yeah.
well.
Did they set? Ooh.
There's like a little like mid-credit sting where Sinestro puts on the yellow ring and becomes
Oh
the villain.
yeah.
I haven't seen that film for a while.
See, I saw that the first time round, and then watched it again, and I was like, I'm certain Sinestro puts on an evil ring, doesn't he? And then it just didn't happen all the way through, and I was like, I can't have imagined it because I didn't really watch the credits.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so I guess it's a neutral idea.
Yeah, it's a wait and see kind of thing. I think the trailers make it look good.
Yeah.
The director, David Ayer, he's done Fury, which was not a perfect film, but it was a solid film.
Yeah.
So it should be alright, regardless. And the sequel, it's going to make money. It's not going to do the Fantastic Four where it makes just a little bit over the budget, and they decide not to make more.
I think it's crazy that it still made its budget, but then I guess, like, a lot of people have to watch it for it to be bad.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
They did a review embargo, so a lot of the reviews didn't come out till people didn't in advance know it was awful.
Yeah.
It wasn't until like just when it came out.
Yeah, well, that's how you knew it was going to be bad, like, before it came out.
Sometimes they have done that before, though, and it hasn't necessarily been bad.
Oh.
I can't think of an example, but I can remember it happening fairly recently as well to something which wasn't awful.
See, I just assumed it was going to be bad as soon as I heard that reviews weren't being released.
Yeah. More news. So much more news. Actually, no, one more piece of news.
Yeah, I was doing that. I was reading all the way down, and I was like, he only has one more thing on that list.
Well, I've got two more, but
Oh.
it's basically they're making another King Kong film called Kong Skull Island or something to that effect, and they've released like a set photo for it.
Sounds like a Disneyland ride.
Yeah,
That they've named.
it's
the
got
film
J.K.
like that.
Simmons in it, I think, but he might have dropped out. It's not even worth going into. We'll do that next year
Right. Okay.
when one of us is dead and the other one is just there with the podcast, the many cats that he's bought or something to replace the other
It's
one.
going to be you, because if you die, the podcast dies at this point.
True.
I don't know how to edit or put up a podcast.
Yeah, it's not. I could show you, but what's the point?
You'll be dead.
I'll just replace you with my cats.
Fair.
I'll tape them together so they kind of like form like a shape like you.
And they'd be able to fidget just as well as me, because they'd have more limbs.
If anything, they'd make more noise because instead of responding to me, they're just kind of either garbled, meow like in pain, or just general discomfort because they don't want to sit still. Because cats aren't very nice.
Yeah. See, I just like lying. I do a lot of sitting at college, I guess.
Yeah, you are very relaxed when you do this.
That's something maybe unique to my classes. A lot of sitting down.
Fair enough. I sit down quite a lot. Last
I
piece
know.
of news.
That's what I meant.
Alright, that went over my head entirely. It's because I'm trying to read this at the same time.
Yeah, last piece of news.
Thomas Crown Affair. Have you
Right.
heard of that film?
No.
It's a Pierce Brosnan film. Like a
Right.
little, where he's a billionaire who likes to steal art things for fun.
Right.
Pretty good film.
Okay.
It's a bit of a romance, but it's got a great heist at the end with Nina Simone.
Nina Simone.
Nina Simone, that's it. I'm thinking of Gene Simmons.
I think it might be because we said J.K. Simmons.
Ah, yeah. I'm thinking of everyone but Nina Simone. In any case, that was a remake of a Steve McQueen film, and now they're
Okay.
remaking it again
Oh, right.
with Michael B. Jordan from the Fantastic Four.
Crazy.
He's a good actor, don't worry. He's Creed. He's in
Okay.
Fruitvale Station. He's like a legitimately good actor. It's just he had awful dialogue in Fantastic Four where he was like, I want to fight for the government, Dad. And he's like, no, son, don't do that. Have some of my delicious ribs instead.
Wow. I think you might be racist.
No, it's Freddy from House of
Oh,
Cards
is it?
his
Okay.
dad in the film.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, he's I can't remember his name, but he's Dr. Storm,
Oh, right.
and he adopted Kate Mara. Also House
Ah.
of Cards. Shall we move on to the feature presentation?
Yeah,
Wow.
let's go for it.
Feature presentation now.
Whoop!
Oh yeah,
Ooh, ooh, yeah!
the end. Anywho, Tom, I'm going to read out some films which are coming out.
Alright,
You'll
cool.
probably be familiar with a lot of them. Some of them
You'd think.
not. Okay then. Hail Caesar, the new Coen
Hail
Brothers
Caesar.
film.
Yeah, I've seen that. It looks pretty good, but then it looks... It's one of those films where I'm like, oh, the names are so good for it. It looks like it's going to be really good, but I think it's one of those films where it does really well with Americans and where I'm not going to like it.
It's already out. I think it comes out today here, but it's already
Oh,
been
right.
out for a while over in the States. And it's critics like it, audiences quite like it. I'll most probably enjoy it. I think I'm going to go see it at some point.
Okay. I'll
yeah.
come with.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah.
I think maybe I'll go to Richmond, the place I always plug it these
Yeah,
days.
the station.
Nice place. But yeah, this is like, I don't know how much Coen Brothers you've seen.
Um,
but I imagine you're familiar with the concept of them being really good.
yeah.
Yeah. Elvis and Nixon, a little comedy film coming out
Okay.
about the time when Elvis met Nixon. Looks pretty good.
All right. When
Uh,
was this?
It was in the 70s when they met, when Elvis was still like in good shape before he became like a bloated pill popping
What
mess.
war did Elvis fight in?
Nam, I think. Or was it Korea? I think it must have been Korea because I think it was like in the 50s or 60s.
Yeah. That's why I was wondering, because when
Yeah.
did Elvis die? 80s?
77
77?
on the toilet.
Yes.
Kevin Spacey as Nixon, Michael Shannon as Elvis.
I love Kevin Spacey.
I love both of them.
I'm on such a House of Cards high at the moment.
Yeah.
One really weird thing no one told me about for House of Cards is the fact that Kevin Spacey just makes out with his bodyguard, and that bit wasn't a dream.
I can't remember.
Yeah, they just get drunk and like.
Who's his bodyguard?
Edward Meacham.
I can't remember. I've probably blocked it out.
Edward Meacham.
I mentioned this film last time, this next one, which comes out in the summer. The Nice Guys.
Did you?
Yeah, Ryan Gosling and Russell Crowe
Okay.
as a pair of people investigating the disappearance of a porn star in the 70s.
Oh, okay.
Like a real, one of those really stylized comedies, like period pieces, like Inherent Vice or something.
Oh, okay.
And it's by Shane Black.
I think they do well, though.
Oh, yeah.
I like them.
Yeah. It's Shane Black as well, and he does good crime stuff like Lethal Weapon, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Yeah.
He did Iron Man 3. He's doing the new Predator film. It generally looks good to me. And stop pushing my chair.
I'm trying not to. My legs are heavy.
Well, no, they're
I'm
not.
going to sit up.
Yeah, you move closer.
Yeah, because I've been far away for too long.
You actually moved so you were furthest away from the microphone as possible.
That's not
You
true.
even bent your head back so you were talking in a different direction.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
Here's one that you must know about. 10 Cloverfield Lane.
Yeah, I must.
The sequel to Cloverfield.
Yeah, I haven't even seen Cloverfield.
I watched it recently. It's okay. It's take it or leave it. It's good by found footage film standards. Not great, but you know. But this film looks really interesting because the trailers only came out in January.
Yeah.
It comes out in a few days from now, and no one really knew about it until the trailer. They kept it under wraps
That's
pretty
pretty
well.
crazy. That's pretty good.
And it's a big film. It's like a J.J. Abrams production.
See, I have a problem with found footage films.
It's not found footage.
Oh, okay.
It's the first one was, but this one is a woman, Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Having a car crash and waking up in John Goodman's bunker. And everyone loves John Goodman, right?
Yeah. It's crazy, because I think if we go back a couple of years, he's outlived your predictions for him.
What do you mean?
You thought he'd be dead.
Oh yeah, I think last year I said I think he'll be dead in a few years. No,
Oh,
no
okay,
offense
I
to
think
him.
Yeah.
but
He's not in the best shape, and he's...
Well, it's not even just that. It just feels like he's one of those people who'll die suddenly, and you'll think, oh no, not John Goodman.
Yeah, I suppose.
I've said the same about Bill Murray, but that's a much darker tangent for a different day. In any case, I don't know if you've seen the trailer for this film, but it's very like mysterious, and it's not even certain like what if they even are monsters above the surface, or if this guy's just lying to her and keeping her captive in his bunker.
Oh, that's crazy.
But yeah, it looks really interesting.
Yeah.
Do you want to go review it for this?
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll watch it and we'll review it. Sounds good.
We'll go see it with John Goodman, who's our good friend.
Is it 18 or is it?
It'll be a 15, I imagine.
See,
They want that 15 certificate money.
I don't like 18s. I don't think people need them.
Sometimes they do, but only for certain directors.
See-
Tarantino needs an 18.
No, but the thing is, I think a 15-year-old can see anything.
Oh, do you
that
mean the
a nine-
certificate?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think a 15-year-old can see anything that a 19-year-old can see. And then the films that should have 18s are films that, like, no one should see, if you know what I mean. I think we've said
Human
it before
Centipede.
on this. Human
No,
Centipede.
we have not.
Oh, right, I might have just said it to you then.
Possibly.
Yeah,
it's
I
a
think
good
it
point,
was when
though.
we were at Deadpool.
Ah, yeah. The thing is,
But it's like, yeah,
some of those 15-year-olds are probably doing the things that are judged to be an 18 certificate act, like violence and sex and stuff. Because let's face it, young people are shit.
we live on the mean streets of
Darlow.
Darlington. Yeah. See, I just thought there, I just remembered how we were going to not, like, explain where we lived.
Yeah,
and
because it's
stuff.
not important really to you, is it?
No.
Yeah, but I don't know. Here's some context for you.
We live in Darlington.
We live in the north of England.
Where
For-
is Darlington?
North of England.
Who can say?
It's the north of England.
Right.
Because let's face it, we have people like from Holland listening to this. You know, like I looked on the statistics. It's crazy.
Do we have statistics now?
We always have.
Oh,
had.
okay. Do we get better statistics if we...
I don't. I'll tell you it later.
Oh,
Tom.
wait,
This
no, I'm
is
thinking of
irrelevant.
YouTube. I'm thinking of YouTube.
Oh, YouTube's different to all this. In any
Right,
case,
then. Yeah, carry on.
next one. Well, this actually isn't in like any particular order release-wise. I've just picked out big films or films worth talking about.
Okay.
Civil War.
Civil War, I'm really looking forward to. It
Yeah.
looks absolutely great. I love the Winter Soldier. I think
Samesies.
he's my favourite, not an Avenger.
I'm looking forward to Black Panther.
Yeah,
'Cause
see,
I've just never seen like a panther fighting anyone in a film before, and I really want to see a panther.
Oh, that's the crazy thing on the poster.
Yes.
there's a scratch, like there's 3 scratches
Yeah,
in
'cause,
Captain America's shield because he's got vibranium claws.
Claws. I do know that Black Panther isn't literally a panther, by the way. I just thought I'd mention that.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, the trailer makes it look really good, and
Alright.
Spider-Man's going to be in it, but that's kind of like a little surprise. Like, we don't know yet. Well, we know he's in it, but we don't know what he's doing.
All right, Chris, we want you to kill this panther. What do you mean, Chris? It's okay. We've already hurt it a little bit, so it will go down easy. You just have to beat up the panther until it's dead. Is this for the film? Yes.
Yeah, Marvel are a little bit shady. Oh, it's the Russo brothers who did Winter Soldier doing it again.
Oh, good. Because I loved Captain America.
Do you want to know what they're famous for doing before Captain America? They directed a lot of the TV comedy Community.
Oh, right. That's crazy.
They're not action directors. Like,
No.
well, in Community, there were like episodes which kind of like parody like Star Wars and spaghetti westerns and stuff, and they are actually good at directing that kind of action.
Yeah.
And Marvel, just as a stroke of genius, said, "What if we gave them $200 million and Captain America?" And they said, "Well, we'll give you like the best Marvel film, like set on Earth."
Yeah. Okay. That's good.
X-Men.
Did I?
Oh well, we'll go back to this. Civil War.
This is it's a big tangent. I mean, we don't have to do it. When
No, I've said Civil War again, so you have to go back to the start and repeat everything you've said about Civil War.
Great. No, but when Guardians of the Galaxy came out, did you see that little what the people at Marvel must be thinking? Because they'd done so many films that had done so well, and it was just oh, what if we do this, and intentionally making the films a bit stupid, and they're like, right, okay, so who's going to be the protagonist? I don't know, get the fat guy from
Parks and Recreation, yeah.
And then it was oh, cool. We need some big names that would bring it in. Oh, why don't we get Vin Diesel? Oh, that'll be crazy. And what will we have him doing? I don't know, but maybe he can only say 3 words for the entire
I've seen
film.
This. It's a funny internet stuff.
I liked it.
X-Men.
Anyway, X-Men. Apocalypse.
Yes. Are you a fan of Apocalypse as a character?
Again, see, I'm loose on X-Men.
I'm pretty good with X-Men.
See, I don't know what he does. Do you?
Well, I've never really read X-Men.
Yeah.
Well, I've read a little bit of the Wolverine comic.
Oh, okay.
But most of my knowledge comes from the classic 90s series. Ma-na-na-na-na-na-na. Ma-na-na-na-na-na. Ma-na-na-na-na-na. Xavier.
Na-na.
Yeah, it's
Ah!
if you've never seen the 90s cartoon,
Watch it.
It doesn't hold up when you're not a child.
Or watch a supercut of Professor X screaming.
He does that a hell of a lot. But basically,
so funny.
Apocalypse is this ancient mutant. See, now he's just throwing coins around right next to the microphone. What's wrong with you?
You're so angry.
That's fine.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, Apocalypse is this ancient mutant who has got weird... He's kind of I am the only mutant who deserves to live, and I'm going to kill everyone and enslave humanity, and just generally wants to fuck everything up.
It's him we see making the pyramids, isn't it?
Yes, in Future Past.
Yes.
But yeah, he's in the cartoons. He's a crazy character, and the comics as well, because sometimes he just turns his arms into giant mechanical pistons to hit people with, and sometimes.
But isn't an arm basically a giant mechanical piston?
Yeah, he's pretty mechanical. Yeah,
okay.
He's got a massive backstory that they'll explore. But Oscar Isaac,
yes,
Poe Dameron, is Apocalypse.
I do like Oscar Isaac.
He is a good actor. He is probably the best actor I can think of with Isaac in his surname. Second, probably better than Jason Isaacs.
What about Isaac Binks?
I don't know who he is, and
he's in my physics class.
Oh, great. Well,
I'm just saying we've never seen him act. So
fair enough. I've never really.
This could all be an act.
This is a pointless tangent because I just thought I'm going to make a joke here. Then I thought I'm not going to make that joke, and instead I just went for some kind of crap Isaac reference, and I thought, you know what, Jason Isaacs. I'm sorry to Jason Isaacs for this.
You've got to do the crap joke now.
No, I'm not.
Will you at least tell me after we finish recording?
Nah, probably not.
Oh, come on, buddy.
James McAvoy, bald.
Yeah, the first bald one. Far too late. It's already looks stupid that they've made him bald.
Yeah. In any case, he shaved his head for First Class.
Yeah.
But they said to him, no, you're not going to be bald in this film, McAvoy. And so, in the last scene, where he's in his wheelchair, I think he's wearing a wig.
Really?
Yeah, because he's just got no hair.
That's so funny.
Yeah, sometimes actors get too into a role before they read like the
Oh,
script.
poor James McAvoy.
Because if you're like a fan of X-Men, like I think he might be, and you say you're going to be Professor Xavier, then like, I want to make myself really Professor Xavier, and he basically went short of paralysing himself.
Yeah,
to
he
get
took
ready
a
for the
hammer
role.
to his kneecaps.
Yeah,
Oh,
Professor
wow.
Xavier, in the films he gets shot in the spine and paralysed.
Yes.
In the comics, Satan breaks his legs, I believe. It's something really crazy.
What the really?
Bear in mind, Professor Xavier is a bad person, really. He's really shifty when you look into things.
Oh, well, he loves Jean in the comics. Oh, wait, maybe it's the cartoons? No, it's the comics.
I don't know. I don't know if you're right about that.
No, there's a few where he's like, I really like Jean.
Yeah, that's the thing. He's deceptively young, so he's still kind of spry and amorous, but he looks about 70. Like Patrick Stewart Xavier's kind of like,
Doesn't matter.
I'm a kindly old man. But, well, Patrick Stewart doesn't sound anything like that, but,
Yeah, fair.
He's a creepy character.
Yeah.
The Danger Room. Apparently, that is actually a sentient being he trapped inside of there. But the sentient being was kind of shifty. But in any case, he's just kind of casually holding a thing captive, which is actually a potential danger to all the young kids in his school.
What happened to the room where they send him in and it's like a simulation?
Yeah, the Danger Room.
And there's just a monster in there.
Basically, the room is a monster.
What the fuck?
Exactly, it's weird. I don't know comics loads, but Anywho, Jason Bourne. Not an
Jason
imaginative
Bourne.
title.
Yeah.
I mean, for a while there was an entitled Bourne film. I was like, oh, what's this going to be?
Unentitled Bond film.
Untitled.
Yeah, you said unentitled.
I always do this. Right. Untitled Bourne film. And for a while it was known as The Bourne Betrayal. And I was like, ooh, some kind of interesting The Bourne something title.
Yeah.
And then in the end, they just crapped out and said, it's Jason Bourne. You know who it is.
Yeah. See, I like the Bourne films.
I do.
But they're like they're the kind of films where I'm like, yeah, the good guy should definitely have died at some point.
Yeah, it is. I think it's mainly the third one where this is probably a spoiler. Well, actually, no, I won't spoil it for anyone, but in the third one, he does take quite a beating, like Daniel Craig at the start of Skyfall, that kind of level of beating.
Oh, okay.
But no, I like the grit and the realism, like, and the fight editing. I love that. Like, that basically revolutionised modern Bond films and action films in general, because it's just great. Like some of the fight sequences with and Clive Owen's in the first one.
Okay.
Yeah, they're good films.
Yeah.
Jeremy Renner, not a great one, but
I do like Jeremy Renner as well, which is a shame.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to this one, and it's got Alicia Vikander in it, the Danish girl, the girl from the Danish Girl, but not the Danish Girl. That's Eddie Redmayne.
Yes.
She just won an Oscar, by the way.
Did she? What was she supporting actress?
Yeah, they decided she was supporting, even though she's a leading actress.
Right.
So Kate Winslet won the BAFTA and the Golden Globe. Vikander won the Oscar. She gave a better performance, but she was definitely a leading actress. So,
Okay.
Other than that, the Oscars.
So who did they count as? Was there no leading actress?
Yeah, no, because she was basically the only. There were only really two actresses in that film, and she was the only one with a remotely big part. So
Oh right, okay.
Spotlight won Best Picture, which the Oscars seem to do that a lot. The Golden Globes and the BAFTAs will decide on a Best Film. Then the Oscars will say, actually, we've gone for Spotlight instead of The Revenant, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
They did that for Birdman when Boyhood won the other awards.
Yeah.
So
See, I still haven't seen Birdman.
it's really good.
I started watching it with my dad, and he didn't have the patience.
Well, I'll lend you it sometime.
But-
I've got it. It's really good.
Oh no, it's on Netflix. I really want to watch it.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's a good film.
Canadian Netflix.
Shame. Shame we're not Canadian. Anywho, on that note, shall we sign off for now?
Yeah, we can do, and we'll be back with another rundown of films at some other.
Because there are a lot, and we've got a lot more to talk about.
Bye bye.
But I never say bye-bye.
Bye.
But I try.
Bye.
I try.
Luke, we're trying to hit like a time here.